Hey guys, welcome back to Broken Bobby's Transformation page. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Give me a like, drop a comment down below, and share the video, please. Sharing helps us get more into the algorithm and get more exposure. So if you share the video, I'd really appreciate that. So today I have another North Carolina State Prison story for you. Delano, it's reception. Once again, see facility. And I will tell you, reception sucks. There ain't much program. There's so much anxiety, and you are just waiting to figure out which mainline prison you're going to go to, or SNY if that's what floats your boat. So SNY basically is protective custody, sensitive needs yard, and from what I hear, that's the wild, wild west these days. But it was really frowned upon back in those days. I'm sure it still is on the main lines. It's been a while. But today's story, and this is a banger for you guys. So we're programming in the building, and there ain't much going on in reception. Like I said, you get out the yard like maybe 2 or 3 times a week if you're lucky. And I'm in a 188-man dorm. Just imagine that. You're living in a building, like imagine an empty warehouse, 2 stories with bunk beds in it. And everybody's just trying to be patient and wait to see that counselor so that they can figure out which prison they're going to. And, there's not much going on. There's a TV, a couple of showers, like you doing your workouts, they give you these homework packets that you got to do. And other than that, that was my hustle, actually. A lot of big dummies in there, let's just say, that didn't want to do their homework. So you could shoot me a couple of lunch bags and I'll take care of it for you. You know what I mean? So anyways, so in the building, everybody's all up in everybody else's business because there's nothing to do. Like everybody's getting on your fucking nerves, and like you just, like, if you're not a racist coming in, you probably will be by the time you're done. Everybody's in such close proximity, and everybody just is loud, and people start getting on your fucking nerves. So, there tends to be a lot of tension. Usually not much stuff happens there from what I was told, but most of the shit I was told was bullshit. We've already established that, right? So some new arrivals show up, and one of them is a homosexual. And I got no problem with, do you. I don't care what you do. You know what I mean? If it's got nothing to do with me, then I don't care what you do. But this homosexual shows up, and this homosexual is getting a lot of attention all of a sudden. And, I'm not saying everybody wanted to go do the homosexual or whatever. Like, that's not really the way California Department of Corrections is. Within the certain groups, that's really frowned upon. So even if it was your thing, you shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be. So anyways, this homosexual comes in, and he's playing the female role. Okay. He's cutting up his state-issued clothing so that he's got like booty shorts and like a little sports bra looking thing, and he was a big dude. So here we go. Well, apparently this homosexual was doing sexual favors for, let's just say, the guys that like the blue rag and the guys that like the red rag, the black factions. And shout out to them. The majority of them don't want nothing to do with that shit, but apparently a couple of them did. So the homosexual basically is stirring the pot at this point because he's doing things for these two rival groups, and word gets out. So now these groups are grouping up in the day room, and word is out. Everybody knows what's going on, and we know what's about to happen. So I'm upstairs. I'm talking to our shot caller, or the guy that had the keys, and he tells me, because I'm kind of the right hand at this point, get our people out of there. It's about to crack. So I'm yelling down there, hey, motherfucker, get away. Because, the bottom line is, if it cracks off and our people catch some friendly fire, I guess you would say, not necessarily friendly fire, but if they accidentally get hit or somebody falls on them or something, then we're involved now too, and the whole building's going to erupt. So I'm saying, hey, motherfuckers, get out of the way. Come on, come upstairs. Hurry up, get out of the way. And shit cracks off. And now you got about a 60-man melee going on in the day room. And there's fucking locks and socks and shit flying around. And, they're yelling from the desk, get on the ground, get on the ground. And, all of this happened because the politics in there are, if my homeboy gets into it with another group faction, I'm going to back his play, right, wrong, or indifferent. We'll sort all that shit out later, but you're not going to touch my homeboy without me being involved and the rest of my homeboys. So that's kind of, it wasn't that these two groups were fighting over the homosexual. It was their homeboy got into it with somebody and everybody jumped with them, which is what you're supposed to do in there. So COs are yelling, get on the ground, get on the ground. They're shooting the block gun. If you don't know what a block gun is, basically it shoots a piece of wood, and they're supposed to skip it. They're shooting from up, I don't want to say the tower, but there's a cage up above as you come into these dorms. And they skip it off the ground, and they're supposed to aim for your lower extremities, which they don't. Those fucking guards think they're playing duck hunt or something, I swear to God. You know what I mean? But so, they go through the motions, they get it all broken up, everybody's zip tied, get some people moved out, and now everybody's on bunk status. And I'll tell you, riots when you live in a dorm are some of the most dangerous shit you'll ever be a part of, because everybody don't get cleared out necessarily that was involved, and some of these people may want their get backs. So everybody's on bunk status, and to be honest with you, as a wood, especially on that term, because it was cracking left and right for us, it was kind of nice to kick back and have some popcorn, if you will. There wasn't actually any popcorn there, but you know what I mean. So, just to kick back and watch somebody else get down for a change was pleasant, we'll just say. So they get everybody on bunk status, they get everything quelled, and the issue's over. They get the homosexual out of there, and typically, from my understanding, homosexuals usually go to SNY yards, the sensitive need yards, or protective custody. There's actually, from what I understand, there are actually STGs, security threat groups, on the SNY yard. Gay Boy Gangsters comes to mind as a name I've heard, where they're actually a gang, and they'll fuck you up. So, yeah, they get it all settled down, and us and some of the Southsider homies were just like, fuck, it's nice to, not that we want to see anybody trying to kill each other, but it's nice to not be involved for a change. And I guess the message for today is, if you take care of business out here, and you maintain your freedom, then you don't got to worry about bullshit like that. I think, honestly, if that would have been somebody from the woodpile getting us into a major altercation like that, I'd be pretty pissed off, and we'd have to take care of that. So we'd back your play initially, but we're gonna fuck you up when it's all done. So the the message of the day is take care of business out here. Uh, family, freedom, fitness. If you take care of those things, you won't have to worry about dealing with bullshit like that, because inside there, that's all it is. And I'll be trying to get some more videos up over the weekend. I got a modified work schedule this week, so I planning on putting out a video on hard timing for Thanksgiving, because during the holidays it's really hard in there for some people. So I'll be getting that up probably on Thursday, and I'll try to get another fitness video, and I'll probably have another war story for you guys tomorrow. So remember, don't look at the mountain, just start climbing.